Good evening, friends and colleagues. I nearly forgot I needed the microphone, which should have been handy. And welcome, everybody, to Monday's Bite Size. I am on time tonight, Mick. So I wanted to catch Mick out, basically, and throw him completely out by coming on time. I thought that'd be quite amusing to do. And has anybody noticed that the black background matches my T-shirt? It's deliberate. We do these things deliberate. Let me know what colour background you want next week. So good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Monday live stream. We are back causing complete carnage and mayhem on the Monday night live, where we talk about anything. Everything is on the cards. Everything is on the menu. I am regretting the Galaxy bar I had just before I came on here. Because I'm an athlete, I thought I'd have a Galaxy bar tonight. I've got some tea over here to help wash that down, and I'm probably going to be hearing me slurping my way through that tonight. So something to look forward to you all. So if you are new around here, okay, we record this live because we just don't care. And the beauty of recording this live, we have a live audience, which is slowly but surely loading up the comments section. So I want you all, if you are joining me live, I want every single person who is watching this live to put a comment in or a question in and to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and do all the other stuff that you're meant to do. Okay, so you're going to be doing that. Now, I do have some breaking news. I just received an email. If you are coming to the Chicago Marathon later on in the year, we are going to be doing a live podcast. So we've teamed up with the guys at Sports Tours to go over to do the Chicago Marathon, and we're going to be doing a live podcast. So information about that is to follow, okay? But just to keep it in your diaries, if you're heading to Chicago for Chicago Marathon, we are offering you more value as part of the 40 Runs experience. We're also doing a sunrise run on the Friday, which you're all invited to. And then we have got a podcast. Thank you, David. I think I'm actually the other way, but I appreciate it, the love. But yes, so just to let you know, if you didn't know already, I'm heading to Chicago, and as part of that with Sports Stores, we're going to be doing a live podcast recording. So that's pretty much awesome news. Okay. Again, if you are joining us live, get your questions, get your comments, load me up. Tomorrow on the channel, we have the Mizuno Neo Zen video dropping. That comes tomorrow. Okay. I filmed that. They are here. I filmed that this evening. So that is tomorrow, okay? The Neo Zen drops tomorrow. Then I don't know what is coming on the channel because I have not looked, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm trying to get some miles in the Nimbus. I'm trying to get some miles in some other shoes. And nobody has yet guessed the Adidas shoe, which I think is the best shoe. And that video is still to come. I think that's about it in terms of your up to speed. Oh, if you want some coaching, get in touch. Hello at FORDYRUNS.com. I've got a couple of emails I've got to respond to. So if I've not come back to you with regards to the coaching emails you sent in, I will get to that. I've been extremely busy. I'm working all weekend. So make sure if you're interested in coaching, you want one-to-one coaching, get in touch. Please drop me an email, hello at FORDYRUNS.com. If you can't afford that, which is totally understandable, then head over to FORDYRUNS.com/Cooper and get the best running app that is out there. What else do I need to say before we crack on? I'm at the National Running Show this weekend on Saturday. I've got some sort of commitments. I'm doing a park run with Brooks in the morning, the Hyperion PB, Hyperion Elite 4 PB. So I'm doing park run in the morning. I'm heading to the show. I'm going to be on the Skechers stand. I'm going to be on the Kendall Mint stand. I'm going to be popping over to the Sports Tour stand. And I've got some other stuff to do while I'm there, but I'm there on Saturday, so hopefully you get to see some of you there if you are here in the UK. If you're not here in the UK, let us know in the comments where you are in the world. I'd be super interested to know. So again, just anybody coming in late, good evening to you. Make sure you get your questions and comments in the chat box. Load us up and we will go through every single question. Thanks to everybody who tuned in last week for Aubrey's one, so that's pretty awesome. I enjoyed having Aubrey on, so that was good fun. But make sure you get over to the other podcasts that we do. We record them all live, and they will go out. We're back live as well on Friday this week as well after the pre-record that we did. Again, thanks to everybody who enjoyed that. We did a bit about some of my coaching clients came on and spoke about what it's like being coached and the benefits of things like that. So that was quite cool. What else? I think you're up to speed, guys. I don't think I missed anything. I've seen the New Balance kit from from their London Marathon. I'm not. I like the jacket because usually when I do one of the majors, I get the jackets, but they've got this white and like really nice, like berry color, but it's a bit impractical. So I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. Anyway, and anybody in the comments doing the London Marathon, let me know. Okay, team. So that's that. Where are we? Let's just get on with the show. Okay. I've got the Puma Forever Run. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I've said it now. Puma Forever Run 2 coming as well. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not. I bet later. Okay, right. Right. Oh, Mick's here. Look, Mick, I caught you out early. Mick, I went early to catch you out. 40 minutes. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to Kieran. Big Kieran. Big love to Kieran. To Big Kieran. He's no, he's not. I'll just wind him up. But yeah, I love Kieran. He is 40 runs. He's just an absolute gem of a guy. Yeah, just a great human being. Loves his running. Loves him getting involved in the community. And I just think it's brilliant. So there we go. Yeah, well done, Mick. Good shout out. I'm just going to say good evening to everyone. Good evening, Matthew, as well. Sydney, we've just launched our Sydney tops over on the 40 runs. If you're not on our email distribution list, we just sent out a code on discount on the store. So check that out. If the promo code's WORLD. If you've not seen that email, maybe it's in your spam. Okay, let's get into the questions and comments. Okay, right. So Adios Pro 4 is so good than Pro 3. I think what you mean is it's better than Pro 3. Yeah, I think it's a different ride. I really, really like Pro 4. Really like it. I really want to get the red colorway. Have you seen the red and black? Oh, I also like the Lucid Lime, I think it's called. So whichever one of those comes first, I'm going to get in a UK 10. I'm going to go up. The half a size that I need to go up. So yes, and if anybody wants a reference on that, I've got them here. Hang on, because I was filming a video with them. So there's my rather dirty Pro 4s. But this is a US 10, UK 9.5. I need to go up to a US 10.5, UK 10. European is 44. So just if that gives anybody any reference, I'm going up from a US 10 to a US 10.5. Okay, in the Pro 4. But yes, let me put that back there. I was using them in a video. I'm not about that shoe, but they appear in a video that I filmed at the weekend. So I love the Pro 4. I think it's brilliant. I think it's absolutely awesome. I have these people keep commenting about a suction problem or something, or sound or suction or something. I don't know, but I've not had that problem. So just putting that out there. I've not had that issue at all, really. So I can't say anything more about that. What's this? Okay, right. So moving on. So I'm just doing two things at once because I'm a legend. Dark mode tonight. Energy saving. I am saving the world's energy by going dark tonight. I kind of like it, actually. It's saying matches my t-shirt. All right, good evening. Thanks, Gary. Right, so let's go. Hey, 40 I'm 60. Let's move on to that. Had some Galaxy chocolate too. Good evening. Oh, wow. So many of you tonight. Thank you very much to everybody who's joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. Get your comments and questions in as I move through all the hellos and thank yous. Right, so Matthew Carpenter, Super Blast 2 or Hyperion Max 2 for the half marathon? That's a tough one. I'd probably race it in the Hyperion Max 2. I absolutely love the Super Blast 2. But I would probably race it if that's probably what I'd do. If I was looking for more consistency over the half marathon distance, let's say I was looking for it to run a target goal run or something like that, I wasn't necessarily going full beans, I'd go with the Super Blast 2. Both great shoes and fantastic. Absolutely love them. Ben Smith's got a question. Smash the like, people. Steve saying, give everybody smash the like. Get your questions in. Get the questions in. How much water should I drink on a 20K long run? See you at Brighton. Yes, I shall see you at the Brighton Marathon. You want to drink. You want to make sure. You're going to love the answer to this. You want to make sure you're drinking enough so you don't get thirsty. Now, it might sound a stupid thing to say, but you don't want to over drink. So it's like for me, I'm every 3 miles. It's just the way my brain works. So every 3 miles, if I'm on course or I'm doing a long run, it'll be every 3 miles, and then I'll probably take some fueling or something at 4 miles. That also coincides if I'm taking like a salt tab or something like that, will be at 3 miles as well. So that's kind of how I work. But I always conscious. Firstly, I'm hydrated before I start, which does have an impact because I'm peeing every time. But I'm drinking before I get thirsty. That make any sense, Ben? Hopefully. It does. Yes, Dawn, we've mixed it up. We're making Chicago even more awesome. So again, if you missed that news, breaking news, we're going to be doing a live podcast recording. You're all invited to the Marriott Hotel in Chicago with sports tours. We're going to be doing a live podcast. Me and the gang are going to be out there, so we're going to be doing that. We're really, really looking forward to that. So make sure you come along to that. Obviously, no charge or anything like that. So yeah, make sure you come along to that. It's going to be awesome. So again, you don't even have to be running Chicago if you're just in the area or whatever. You want to come over? That'd be awesome. Okay. Right. Evening 40. Would you still recommend the Boston 12? Yes, I would recommend the Boston 12. I'm looking forward to Boston 13, which I believe is coming April. Obviously, Boston Marathon's coming in April. And then I think they're going on sale in May. That's the last I heard, but there's going to be like a drop in April to coincide with everything. Or whether it, or is it the release? I can't remember which way around it is, but long story short, we don't have long to wait. We've previewed it on the this podcast before, this live stream a few weeks ago. It's basically a lot more Light Strike Pro in the shoe versus the Light Strike, and it's got a new upper on it. I expect a bouncier, more less firm ride in the shoe, but yes, I do like it. I like it a lot, and I think you can get them pretty cheap at the moment. So I think that's a good shout. How do you get yourself out for a run when your mood is low and motivation has disappeared? I know that it's going to do me a lot better if I go for a run. It's medicine, so it's going to do me the world of good. Even if I just start off and do 2K, I'm winning. I am winning. Hi, forwardly looking for a new coach. Is there space on your performance coaching? Drop me an email, hello@fordyruns.com. Again, apologies if I've not replied to your email about coaching. I'm getting them to them tomorrow. So make sure you drop me an email about that. We've had some amazing results. Favorite shoes, too early, Gary. It's too early. Favorite shoe so far, it's way too early. We've got so many good shoes coming. We've got stuff coming from, we've got Hoka, the CLO X1 2.0. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to the Nike Pegasus Premium that's coming real soon. Puma Forever Run 2 I'm looking forward to. What else? The Saucony Endorphin Trainer I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to you guys getting the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2 on your feet to get some feedback on that. There's so many good shoes coming. There really is. Obviously, the Brooks Hyperion Elite PB first shoe with the gold, the PB gold in that. I'm looking forward to getting that because that will give us a feel of the Hyperion Max 3, which is the shoe I'm really looking forward to in 2025. So there's so many good shoes coming. I'm super excited. And again, if you missed it, you're coming in late and you're at the National Running Show this weekend. I'm there on Saturday. I'm at the Skechers stand. And that's why I mention it because obviously we've got the new shoes coming in from Skechers. So I'm at the Skechers stand. I'm at the Kendall stand. I'm doing a few other bits, sports tours. I'm going to be on there as well. Going to say hello to those guys. So I've got a few bits and bobs to do, but I'm there for a few hours. So if you're around, make sure you say hello. Okay. Vincent, Adidas Evo SL. Oh, look, by the way, get all your questions and comments in, and I will answer all of them before I go. Adidas Evo SL or Super Blast 2 for daily tempo progression. I think they're two totally different shoes, to be honest. The Evo SL is an up-tempo daily trainer. The Super Blast 2 is your marathon monster. If you're training for a half or a full, that's the shoe to have. It's an absolute beast. So I think they're slightly different. Out of those, in terms of daily tempo progression, I would probably send you towards the Evo SL. Nice colorways coming in that, by the way. If you've not seen them, there's some blue colorways and what was that one? I can't remember. There's some nice colorways coming in the Evo SL, so watch out. Adidas, I think Adidas are going to have probably their best year this year. And none of you have guessed my best favorite Adidas running shoe, other than the Pro 4. That's an absolute bargain. None of you have guessed it. Just putting it out there. None of you have. Not a single one of you. Not even Matt Nash. We got the Matt Nash question, people. If you're new around here, if you're listening to this as a podcast for the first time ever, Matt Nash gives us a question every single week. And it's usually sensible. So let's check out. What do you think of the pricing of the ASICS shoes in general? Can you justify paying £180 for the Gel Nimbus 27 as opposed to paying an extra £20 for the Super Blast 2 availability permitting? I have to give ASICS a bit of credit. The Super Blast 2 has become a little bit more available. No, I think the price of the ASICS Gel Nimbus, to be perfectly honest with you, is a total and absolute joke. £180, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm putting the shoe to aside to a degree. I know it's always been expensive, but I just don't understand why it's £180. And that's not saying the shoe's bad or good. I just don't see how you can ask £180 for that shoe when fundamentally it's just a Max Stack daily trainer. It's not got like a premium foam in it. It's not got like some awesome carbon plateness in it. It's got not some racing technology, some cutting edge stuff that's going on in it. It hasn't got that. Like even the Glycerine Max came with the DNA tuned, yeah. So at least they pumped it up. They put the price up, but there's something awesome there. I don't see how you can justify spending £180 on the Gel Nimbus 26, 27, whatever model you're on. I don't get it. It's always been that way. I don't feel it's justifiable personally. Again, there's nothing against the shoe because it does exactly what you want from a Nimbus. But £180, I think, is too much money for that shoe. If that was £150, then I can understand it because then you think about it. You've got Nova Blast 5, 135 quid. Then you go ASICS Nimbus, £150. Okay. Then you go into like Super Blast territory. I get that. That would make sense to me. Still a lot of money, by the way. But £108, nah. Not for me, sir. Not for me. Even though I say there's nothing against the shoe. I'm talking about pure pricing. Gotcha. Okay, people, get your questions, get your comments in. Where are you doing the park run? Up in the Midlands. Where are you doing the park run? I'm not 100% sure. It's wherever Brooks will be. That's where I am. Wherever the Brooks are doing park run, that's where I'm going to be on Saturday. I think I've got a feeling it's going to be Bruton, but I'm not. I haven't. I've got some emails. I haven't. Sure. I've got some emails I haven't checked. So check that one out. Okay, here we go. Chris Smith. By the way, actually, let me just stop a sec. I just want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. You're all awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Just putting that out there. And thanks if you're listening to this as a podcast. You're running along. Okay, Chris Smith. Are there any Fordies here running the Rome Ostia half in March? Okay, don't know that question. I know Hayden's going to Italy soon. But, yeah. I'll be popping in Saturday, pal. Okay, good. I say, come along to the park run, whatever the one the Brooks is, and then come to the show with me. Let's go. David Turner, you need to come to park run, David Turner. That's what you need to do, and then you can come to the show with me. Mick, I've answered that. Again, Mick, I think it's Bruton, but I don't want to say I'm doing Bruton and then I don't turn up there because it's somewhere else. But Bruton, I think it's Bruton Park. But just check where Brooks are. I swear it is. Yeah, just check. Let's just everyone just come there. Even if you're like in Hull, come there. Okay, Mike Gordon, 40. Currently running the Nova Blast 4 as my daily trainer. Looking for a new daily trainer. Would you recommend the Boston 12s? You can pick them up cheap at the moment. Boston 12 is a fantastic shoe. But my favorite kind of daily trainer at the moment is the Nova Blast 5. I think it's worth paying up for. Why is my name Luke? Because Luke Skywalker in Jedi of the Night wore black. Jedi of the Night? Jedi of the Night, Return of the Jedi. So Luke Skywalker wore black. So, see what I mean? Good evening. Any recommendations for cheap running t-shirts? Yeah, Decathlon. Best place to buy a cheap running kit that doesn't stink after you've run in it is Decathlon. It's phenomenal. Alan, good evening, Alan. I run in Puma Forever Runs, Saucony 17 guides, and ASICS GT2000. I'm training for the Manchester Marathon, looking to run 4.5 hours. Do I need a race day shoe? What would you recommend? You don't. It's entirely up to you. If you're looking for a sort of stable, because it looks like you need mild stability, I would say go and check out the Endorphin. The Convara Pro before it's changing its name to the Endorphin Trainer, and you can pick them up. Should we do a Start Fitness thing, guys? I'm logging on. So you can, if you didn't know, guys, if you use the code 40 runs at Start Fitness, you're going to get it nice and cheap. Okay. Let's load up. See if we can. I'm on Start Fitness at the moment, and I'm looking for, what did I say? Kinvara Pro. Helps if you can spell. I love doing these live on it. Look at this. Wallop. Kinvara Pro is currently, according to this, £160 at Start Fitness. Oh, yeah. So, Kinvara Pro. Oh, no, the Kinvara Pro is £150. And they got a UK night. I might even get these myself. They got the Kinvara Pro for £150 at the moment at Start Fitness. That is the best shoe for you. So get involved. But beware, you may need to hunt about for your size because the Endorphin Trainer is coming, which replaces it, and that will be out soon. You've come out about right, John. Evening, Chris. You've come out about training racing differently this year. Are you going to say what your target time is for the marathon? I am training a little bit differently this year. I put a video out the weekend. I don't know if you saw it, but it's a change in philosophy for me in the respect that I'm really trying to dedicate myself this year a little bit more to the output. Where I've been guilty before of spending too much time cocking about. And this is a year that I want to try and apply myself a little bit more. Not put pressure on myself because that doesn't work for me in terms of going right. I'm going to run these times. I'm looking to run times. I'm looking to increase my effort, my output at races, at events, even like down to park run. Like so at the weekend again, the video will come out in a couple of weeks. Again, just try and get, a little bit more consistent and running a bit quicker at park run. Races and stuff like that. Just again, making sure the output is of a higher level than it can be. Sometimes I can fall back and I can start mucking about my mates and enjoy that sort of things, which is what it's all about for me. But this year, I really want to sort of capture some of that. Yeah, some of that sort of laser focus on running a little bit harder. I need to lose a few pounds. I think I need to make sure I'm eating better. I'm definitely doing better in the gym. Definitely doing better in my approach in terms of my running. The long runs haven't been around at the moment because of various different reasons, but I'm looking forward to getting them drilled in. So yeah, totally focused in on that. In terms of a target time for the marathon, I'd love to break 3 hours and 30 minutes. That's what I'm looking to do. My target pace is 7 minutes and 53 per mile. So just under that 5 minute kilometers. That's my target goal pace. That's where I'm training. That's where I'm looking to run. I'm going to strap that on for London and see what happens. I did it last year in London. I got to 20 miles at that pace. And I'd had enough by then. But I was working towards Berlin and obviously I got injured. So I'm trying to, my whole training is over a year to Chicago. So London's a bit of a time trial, if you can do a marathon time trial. But yeah, so that's the focus for me this year. The slightly different mindset, and I think if you can apply some of that, sometimes it helps. How do you warm up prior to your runs, Alexander? Especially in the winter, maybe make a video of your routine from Sweden. That's pretty awesome. So I'll give you an example. On Saturday, like I said, I did a park run, and it was 1 degree. So I got myself changed and I took myself for a nice gentle jog for about 5 minutes. When I got to about 5 minutes out, I did some sort of dynamic movements, leg swings, butt kicks, that sort of thing, but nothing crazy, like nothing mental. And then I turned around, picked the pace up a bit, added a few strides in and that kind of thing. And then I did a few more dynamic movements and then off I went. That's basically what I would do, pretty much. Mike, would you say the Pro 4 is stable? Not if you're a hill striker. I think if you're somebody who does pronate, you may struggle. The foams are lots. Lots softer. Okay, what's this? Chris Smith. I'm struggling. Last week he asked me about Zone 2 training. You suggested better dating device other than my watch. Would you recommend in terms of tech? Chest strap. Chest strap's a good place to go. You can get arm ones. Obviously, you've got Whoop and things like that. So yeah, things like that. And then go about setting your zones correctly if you're going to train that way. Put the work in on that. On if you're going to go down that way. Smash the like, people. Smash the like. It's definitely. Okay. What's this one? 16-year-old runner. And run distance 5k to half. In the last 3 weeks, I've been having pain in my right knee to where I can't run past. Any advice? I'm not a physio. Go and see a physio. Is my advice on anything like that. I don't tend to give medical advice out. Yeah, I'm a running coach, but I won't give medical advice. I'm not a physio. But go and seek one out. Chris, any ideas for a budget rate priced shoe for muddy trails with great grip for bigger runner, which is also quite light? Those trail shoes tend to be quite heavy. I would say have a look at what is it? Fuji. We're going back, people. We're going back to Start Fitness. We're doing it live on air. I like the Asics trail shoes a lot. And I'm going to go and find them now off trail. I want to know the name of it. When I find it, I shall know and I shall give you that information. How can you search? Right, so I'm on the Start Fitness website. Again, you can use the code 40 runs here. Trabuco Max. The Trabuco Max 3, right, at the moment at Start Fitness, this is unbelievable, is £99. I mind you, I've only got one size. That's a great shoe, but it's going to be heavy. The one I was going to tell you was the Trabuco 12. That's £119, reduced from 150, and that's the Gore-Tex version. So it's all about muddy. That's the one. So just go on to Start Fitness, use the code 40 runs on the Asics Gel Trabuco 12 Gore-Tex men's trail running shoe. All right, they've got quite a few sizes available on there. Decent grip. You can crack on with that. Right, next one. Here we go. Horse Benham. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Got a pair of Boston 12s on Saturday, and on my first run, about 500 meters in, the skin of my heel was gone. Seems to be a tiny groove in the heel cup. Ooh. Any ideas how to work around such issues? Check your lacing, check your socks, maybe. That's what I would do. Get some KT tape on that just to protect it. For now, Aram, 40 top boy, love your content in the club. You don't get enough kudos. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. It is interesting to hear that. Hopefully this year, without getting myself into too much trouble, hopefully we do get some more respect from our peers. I'm going to move on. I'm meant to be a good boy tonight. Admin's watching. How's the 4 hard sessions? 4 hard sessions a week? Don't know what you're talking about. How's the 4 hard sessions? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me know. Okay. Great run with a troop of 40s up in Newcastle for Quayside. No 10k but hit 5k but yep, done well. It was nice to see loads of the club up at the Quayside. Looks a great event. I'm super interested to that. Hi 40 from Noel. I'm more interested in making my easy runs faster than I'm about increasing top end speed. Is training for this different from what's usually done? I'm more interested in making my easy runs faster. Okay, why are you looking to make your easy runs faster? If your fitness improves, then your speed will come. So your easy pace will naturally come, and then all your work rates through will increase anyway. So yeah, bit of a funny one. But yeah, your easy pace will move as your fitness improves. Yeah, does that make any sense? But you won't be able to improve your fitness if you're running your easy stuff too hard. Make any sense? Hopefully it does. Let me know if you're done. That's such a random question. I'm not going to answer that. Can you name a shoe with a worse name? The Hoka Cielo X1 2.0. I know it is a bad. Actually, the Adidas. No, I'm going to give that away. Um, yeah, I think that is a terrible name. I think Hoka have got a potentially really good shoe on their hands. Not tried it, but stuff I've seen looks awesome. I just think that they could have come out with a better name. They could have called it like the Hoka. I like, for example, Rocket X2. Brilliant name. So why don't they call it like the Hoka Starship Enterprise or like the Hoka Millennium Falcon or something? I don't know. Really cool instead of the Cielo X1 2.0. Stupid name. Hello, Chris. Have you ever been on training block and getting shin splints? This could be the case for me. Any advice? Yeah, you're running too fast. You're doing too much. Usually the first sign of shin splints. You've increased your volume too much too quickly, and you're probably running too fast. You need to just get on top of that now. So foam rolling, stretching those calves out, doing all the recovery stuff that you need to be doing. But you need to look at your loads. You need to be looking at, what sort of efforts you're doing, paces. You're probably running too fast and too much mileage too quickly. You probably picked it up and gone, oh, I like this running stuff. I'm going to do 20 runs a week. That's usually the first sign. I don't know if you're not doing enough strength work as well. Another sign as well. Okay. Gary, Adidas SL2 or Boston 12? Currently looking on Start Fitness. I think the Boston 12 is probably more versatile than the SL2, even though the Adizero SL2 is an unbelievably good shoe at that price. It really is. Just a shout out to everybody again. Thanks to everybody who's joining the live stream live. Get your questions and comments in. I'm quickly working my way through them. I will try and answer all within reason, as they're not stupid ones. So get them in, okay? And don't forget to like this. Don't forget to tell everybody about this live stream that happens every Monday. We are trying to get to 22 million subscribers, people, which we are very close to. Okay. Coming off an injury, my physical therapist has me on a plan that will top out at 9-ish miles per week when I'm cleared of injury. How many miles should I aim for in my first weeks of no injury? I would get the 9 miles done. Then I would ask your physio. If you was my runner, I would do it most of it to feel in terms of mileage. We would probably, yeah, depends where you were beforehand as well. Bit hard to guess, but I would slowly build you up. So maybe if you're doing 9 miles per week, maybe 10 or 11, like literally just gradual. And then all of a sudden, everything will start to click back into place. And then we can start moving things forward. Ask your PT, your physiotherapist, sorry, what they've said. But I would really run the first few weeks to feel. I honestly would. And don't look to increase your mileage massively. Don't look to put any speed work in there. Run everything to time, i.e., like a cumulative time. So I don't know how long 9 miles would take you, but I've got no idea. So let's say that's an hour and a half. I've got no idea. I would look maybe the following week to run like an hour and 45 minutes and, job that up over the week. That's the sort of thing I would look to do if you was my runner. You've got to be very, very careful. 3 to 4 weeks is a nice period of time to gently ease back into it. Make sure you're doing all the work that they've told you to do, the strengthening, the stretching, all the exercises they've told you to do. You need to be continuing that. Otherwise, you're not going to fully recover from that. But you need to build the strength back in. I don't know what the injury was as well. Okay, let's go. Football Sam. Okay. Just waiting on a pair of Super Blast 2 to arrive. Picked them up on eBay for under £195. Hoping they'll be good job there. Best shoe for marathon training. Best shoe. Now features the I've got my I'll try not. I haven't drunk my tea, which I've just had mud and grass going. So this is the glycerine. This is the I have literally look. This piece of grass. I'm just holding up to the camera. It's just got in my tea, which I've not drunk because you guys have been keeping busy. This is DNA tuned. In the Ghost, you've got DNA Loft version. I think it's version 3, but they have put more foam in the forefoot, so they have made the ride better. The glycerine is a more cushion feel. I'm going to have some of me tea, which has actually got mud in it as well. Tell me in the comments, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Am I going to get like a disease? Oh, okay. That's cold. But yeah, so that's the difference. I would say that the Glycerine's a more built up shoe as well. I'd go and get the Brooks Ghost Max. Best shoe out of those. Oh, look at this stuff. Look. Hads B catching up while on the Dolomites. That's pretty awesome. Kivara Pro's on the Saucony website for £140. So whoever was asking about the Saucony Kivara Pro, check that out. I ran in the other, Mick ran in the Pro 4s the other day. Couldn't believe how much better they are than the Pro 3s. Yeah, I'm telling you. Just check your sizing. Okay. I've never tried Brooks shoes before. Which ones would you recommend that are soft cushion ride? Brooks Ghost Max. It's definitely a good place to start with that one. Have you run Chicago before? No, I have not run Chicago, which is why I'm so excited. We've got loads of us coming out there, like loads of us. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you come along to all our events with us. So we've got Sunrise Run. Really regretting the team. Sunrise Run on the Friday. And then we've got the podcast as well. We're going to put all the information on our website. So make sure you're following me at 40 _ runs at 40 _ runs on Instagram, because all the stuff will go on there in terms of when it's all out to sign up, and it'll all be free. So come along. Okay. Gary's asking if I could do a nutrition video. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, Kurt, I think you're right. Running's great with friends, but sometimes you just need to race against yourself. Good luck this year. If my plan works, I'll be running my first marathon in May. That's awesome, Kurt. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'll be doing a lot of this stuff with my mates because I need them to just get me through. But in terms of like on Saturday, I ran with Bill, Admin's other half, and because he's a 3-hour marathon runner, so he was just like jogging along beside me while I'm blowing out my arse. He was on his phone and he was just like I ain't done nothing. It was great. It's just fantastic to be able to run with somebody like that. So if you can hunt out some mates who are maybe a bit quicker than you, it's like I love running with Ben, as you guys know, because he's so much faster than me. So it really, really helps push you on. Although it doesn't help when he comes back to get you when he's finished his run, like he ain't done nothing. He's just done like 6.5 minute miles quicker for 3 miles, and then just trots back on his cool down bit to come and get you, and I'm blowing. It's unbelievable. Okay. DV8 Nitro 3 or the Nike Zoom Fly 6? Ooh. Slight overpronator, so I would go with the DV8 Nitro 3. I do like the Nike Zoom Fly 6. I do like it. Yeah, Mark's a good chat. Anybody who's, if you're listening to this anywhere else, we've got the Madeira Islands, we've got Chicago. We have a thing called the Global Run Crew. It's totally free to join. There's sessions in there that we put out every week that you can get involved with. It's free to join and all this sort of stuff. It's got its own Strava group, but we set up these runs and there's a whole community that's going on within 40 Runs community. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. We've got people in China, Australia, all over the world already. So join it. It's free. Get involved. Get over to 40runs.com. I know the Neo Zen video comes out tomorrow. And if you missed out at the start, Neo Zen video is coming tomorrow. But are the laces better than the Neo Vista? No, they're not. Hello from Adelaide. There you go. So we've got a new, it's not going to like it, but it's a new Sydney top that's just come out on the store. But yes, get involved in the Global Run Crew. Andrew in the Netherlands. Just hosting my first social run for Blue Monday with colleagues. So Andy, why don't you make that a 40 Run satellite group in the Netherlands? We'll support you. Get involved. Email me, hello@40runs.com. Become our first Dutch satellite group. Let's get involved. Anybody around the world wants to start a satellite group? Let's get involved. Are you coming on the 40 Airways flight for Dublin trip by Al and Karen? Probably not. It looks like a lot of fun, but that's something I probably won't make. It's a shame, really, because it looks like a hell of a lot of fun. Are the New Balance Rebel 4s a good everyday mileage shoe for an aggressive heel striker and pronator? I would say no. I think you're better off if you've got that sort of pronation issues and other things. I'd look something like the Puma Forever Run Nitro. Obviously, I mentioned at the start, I'm doing the Forever Run Nitro 2. Any experience with the Fuel Cell Super Comps as a race day shoe? Yeah, I raced the Fuel Cell Trainer, SC Trainer in a 20-mile race in my last block, and I ran the SC Elite at the Yorkshire Marathon. Correct, Kevin? It's almost like it's planned, isn't it? That the Neo Zen has dropped on the Start Fitness website, and I have a video coming out tomorrow. Amazing, isn't it? Some people think I'm an idiot, but sometimes I'm not. I'm a cunning little sod. Okay. Here we go. Brandon, should shoes always feel right on the initial try on, or do you think you need to break them in? Some do take a while to break in and come to you. Some shoes you can be totally wrong about. I was pretty wrong on the SC Elite version 4. They do come to you. And some shoes can break in. Light Strike, for example, always used to take a long time to break in. So, yeah, shoes can grow on you as well. I do appreciate that what you're saying is right in some respects. Like you put a shoe on and you just know. You do get that. But I'm telling you, a bit more tea, that some do take time to break in. Because foams react to different stuff, yeah. If you're leaning on a shoe, like Aubrey was talking about the Super Blast 2, he might not be getting what that foam needs out of it in terms of his, efforts that he's putting through it or where he's using it. I don't know where he's using it. For me, that shoe comes alive at my marathon pace in my training runs. It just soaks it up and says, "Give me more of this." It's like talking to me. He says, I need more of this." And then when I go drift back a little bit, it starts to get a little bit sloppy, and that's fine because I understand the shoe. But then when I creep into a little bit like a more aggressive pace, it's like, whoa, cowboy. I don't like that. There's sweet spots with different shoes as well. You got to think of a shoe as a being, as something that's living and breathing that needs looking after, and it will come and respond to different things. Okay. Okay. Madeira Islands is awesome. There we go. 40. Great Q&A as always. Been running for less than a year and got a spot in the GNR. Yeah, need a good stability option. Currently in the Puma Forever Run. Well, check out the Forever Run 2 that we should shortly have on the channel. And need a good stability option. Yeah, so, yeah, the Puma Forever Run's a fantastic shoe. Really, really is. Really, really. I don't think you can go wrong with it. Okay, here we go. Hi, 40. Hope all is well. I saw your post about changing your running mindset. I'm a heavier runner and conscious of my shape. I know you feel. Thank you so much. You've inspired me to give it a good go this year. Oh, that's awesome. So that was the point of the video. The point of the videos, as always, is to share my story, to share what I'm doing, and if that can help one person, then I've done what I needed to do. So there we go. Done what I needed to do. So thank you very much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. Okay, and I think that's it. Nice one for the Puma suggestion. True to size. Puma suggestion. You've got to be careful with Puma. Sort of last one of the day. The Puma stuff, they do come up narrow. So watch out sizing on Pumas. If you've got a particularly wide foot, you're not going to get on well with Puma at the moment because their shoes of 2024 all came up narrow. So just be mindful of that. The Mag Max is probably the one you can get away with most. The other shoes did come up narrow in 2024. So just be aware. Okay. Right. What's this? Harry Bride's Bikes. Your feedback to purchase a balance ball to improve my balance was a game changer. There we go. See, I do know what I'm talking about. Okay, team. That's it. We've navigated another episode of our podcast, our live stream that we record on a Monday. I really appreciate every single one of you. And that's not bullshit. I genuinely appreciate all of you for tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like button, telling all your friends about this live stream on a Monday. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you at the National Running Show on Saturday. On Saturday, like I said, I'm going to I think we established Bruton Park Run on the Saturday with Brooks. I'm then heading to the show. I've got some stuff I've got to do. Okay. But if you see me, say hello. Be nice. But come and see me. Say hi. All right. It'd be great to see some of you. If I will pop along to the Sports Tours stand as well. Skechers is the place I'm going, and Kendall. I may have a bit of a mooch about, I may not. because I've not got much interest in being there, to be honest with you, other than to see the people that I've said that I will come and see. So hopefully I get to see some of you. And if not, then hopefully you can just come along to the park run it as well. That'd be pretty awesome. The following week, but we'll discuss that, I'm at the Watford half. But other than that, we've got, as I said, Neo Zen drops tomorrow. Check them out at startfitness.co.uk. Use the code 40 runs. And that will be amazing. So check that out. And on the Start Fitness website, 40 runs is the code you can use. Check out the stuff we're going to be putting out soon on the Chicago Marathon. Like I said, we're going to be doing a live podcast from the Marriott Hotel in Chicago over the race weekend. So make sure with Sports Tours you check that out. If you've not booked that yet, go to Sports Tours. I think that's about it, guys. I'm live on Friday, so make sure you tune in and come and join us on Friday. I've got no idea what we're talking about, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I shall see you all later.